So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. They'll get this complete to the Notre Dame man, Equanimeous St. Brown. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 45 yards.
First down, Jackson.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars.
Makes the score Jaguars 7, Saints nothing.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. He's got a first down past the 30 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. 31 yards there and a first down. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Stepping up. He's going to keep it. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Over 30 yards there. And first downs on 3 consecutive plays now. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout. And that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
What's good on the extra point? Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And we are tied at 7.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
8 yards on the pick.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. On the slant, this is Chark. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards there and a first down.
First down, Jaguars.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jackson. The CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
At the 41-yard line.
Kamara. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there, first down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. The throw over the middle taken in, and he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars 33. 15 yards on the play, first down. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Second and 9 now. Touchdown, New Orleans. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, and it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Jaguars 7.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield.
The pass.
It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A 5-yard gain on the play. And a Jaguar first down.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown. DJ Chark, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up.
It is good.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you...
Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Jags grab it. And he brings this one back. A fumble return for a Jacksonville score.
Josh Lambeau.
Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return? Everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home.
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20. From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
8 more yards.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
On the ground, this is Kamara. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
The tackle made.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Yards on the pickup.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They're going to look to throw. And this is caught at the 8. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
That ties the game at 21 apiece.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides of this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match at a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And this is incomplete. He was trying to find Equanimeous St. Brown, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Hayden Hurst, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars have moved out in front. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of...
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick two, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
Saints 20.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing, because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
He'll have a first down past the 40, and he'll take it to the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
The pass.
A gain of 6 there on first.
To number 9. It's a pickup.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
At the 38-yard line.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Now he's got it. And he's brought down. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And once again, the Saints are back out in front. Now Sean Payton going to say, let's go for 2 on this one. And they'll turn to Kamara. They're going to keep it on the ground. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will make it into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Take over.
Just 18 seconds remain till halftime as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 30 yards there.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Harris. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
10 at the 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. From 19 yards away. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. This will make it into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. Oh, good return up past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They start the second half with Kamara. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
Tackle made.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
They run it again with Kamara. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
And he's got him. Got his man on the end round. Complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
1st and 10.
Give them 18 there, and the Saints have a first down. Now Kamara. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
The ball carrier.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
He's going to air one out. This is caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
They'll turn to Kamara. They'll try and run it here. And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores.
Score Saints 44, Jaguars 27.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Jacksonville.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw here. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get...
And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. He's going to air one out. No, he almost had it. But already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Brings up
a deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Harris now to return. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10.
their own 28-yard line.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Gonna take... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The Saints 1st down there on a gain of 11.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Flushed out right. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. A quick throw complete into the flat out left. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. This will be caught just inside the 10. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
2nd and 5 at the 9-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. From the 9, 2nd and 5. Flush to his right. Touchdown, Saints.
I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Saints 51, Jaguars 27.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
On the 24-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one, a first down pickup of 8. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. Touchdown, Jaguars. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars get a score closer. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
Score Saints 51, Jaguars 33.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. Well, this D, particularly the secondary, has been picked apart in points here tonight. They finally, though, get to the quarterback, get a pick.
And we know this about him. He loves night games, loves the spotlight.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Equanimous St. Brown, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in.
It is good.
And he knocks it through.
The score, Saints 51, Jaguars 40.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Leon Jacobs.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10. At the 25-yard line.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Able to find Harris, complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air.
44-yard line.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 30 yards.
1st and 10.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. A busy night continues for Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. You can't ask for a better first quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You're going to?
They have to, because when you get to if you get to 4-0, you're not just thinking playoffs now. You're thinking about, okay, this team has the capabilities of winning a Super Bowl. They could very well be the best team in the NFL at this moment.
I think they played the best. I mean, there have been a few hiccups offensively and defensively, but probably the best team we've seen, right?
And has the ability to get better.
26 months.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. The throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
1st down, Jacksonville.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. That one looks like he'll throw here. Under pressure and down he goes in the end zone, and that That's a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
They'll drop to throw. He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20. And they will finally catch him, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Hayden Hurst.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Josh Jackson. And that will write a finish.